Welcome everybody to another episode of J-Man's Road Rants. Welcome everybody to another episode of J-Man's Road Rants. Now, I was asked to do some top 5 videos, so why not top 5 of the longest trips I've taken in this truck, or in any truck really, since I've been a truck driver for almost 13 years now. Do a little differently. But before we do that, go ahead and hit that like button and the subscribe and the bell so you're notified when I upload again. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at JManFromKC. Now, we'll start with the shortest of the 5 trips. This was a pickup in Natchitoches, Louisiana, that I took up to Taunton, Massachusetts. I did have to go through South Carolina because I had to pick up the I-Pass so I could pay all the tolls through the company, because this was one of my early trips back when I was with TMC. And this trip going through South Carolina was 1,703 miles. When you figure in at the time I was driving a 62 mile per hour truck, it was 3 days. It takes a while. Number 4 on my list is a load I picked up in Seattle, Washington that I took to Des Moines, Iowa. It was 1,756 miles. Again, this was back in my TMC days. It was aided by the fact that I picked up a fellow driver in Oregon who had broke down, and we delivered his load up in Seattle and then picked up this load, and then we just basically teamed that load to Des Moines. So that did help with that load. I didn't get a lot of sleep with it, but it is what it is. At number 3, I picked up a load in Eureka, Montana, which, if you look on a map, is pretty far, almost to Canada. And I took it to Crawfordsville, Indiana, 1,792 miles. And that one was in the dead of winter, still with TMC. Going across northern Montana was a lot of fun. At one point, the weather dropped like 20 degrees in a 10-mile time frame. And I thought I was in like that vortex from the day after tomorrow, when temperatures just spikingly dropped. Thankfully never got that frozen, obviously, like when they froze up the helicopter and the people in it. But still, it's kind of freaky watching that temperature drop like that. At number 2, first trip I ever had with, one of my first trips with this company, A Plus Trucking, picked up a load out of Knoxville, Tennessee that went to Yuma, Arizona, 2,030 miles. Very long trip. You work around it, but it's a 4-day trip, but you work around it. 3.5 to 4 days, give or take. And then the number 1 trip, also with A Plus Trucking, I picked up in Albany, New York, and I took it to Las Vegas, Nevada, 2,549 miles. And I did do that trip in 4 days. Long trip, but honestly, I love longer trips. I love picking up one day and not having to drop for 2 or 3, 4 days. It just means I can just keep driving. Anyway, top 5 video. Why not? Top 5 longest trips that I've done in my lifetime. There they are. Not like I said before, the number 5 on the list, Natchitoches, Louisiana through Taunton, Massachusetts. At number 4, Seattle, Washington, Des Moines, Iowa. At number 3, Eureka, Montana to Crawfordsville, Indiana. At number 2, Knoxville, Tennessee to Yuma, Arizona. And at number 1, Albany, New York to Las Vegas, Nevada. So that's my video. I hope you like it. If you did, hit the like button. Leave me a comment down in the comment section. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and the bell so you're notified when I upload again. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at JManFromKC. Thanks again for watching, and have a good day.